Thank God that we here again, you know. This the kind of that make you let it go. Living in a city where it's hard to blow. We gon' get it till it's hard to show.
Lineup.
So of all the lineups that have that lineup of death with Ben Simmons at point guard and then Ray Allen, T-Mac, Giannis, and Yao Ming, they're losing half of their games in unlimited. So they are beatable.
Yeah, it's really surprising just from a base standpoint. You'd think, okay, well, how could you possibly lose with a team like that? If you don't know how to play with the players, it doesn't matter how good they are. If a person goes against you that has an actual strategy, they can beat you. So don't give up on those games where you see nothing but diamonds and pink diamonds. It is definitely a situation where if you have a strategy and you have the right players in the right spots, and you're used to them, you can win.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Thunder. For the Lakers, an impressive start to the season with 5 wins and only 1 loss. They aim to make it 6 wins tonight. Thunder, Lakers is next, right after this. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Jabari Parker is out there with Hayward. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Lewis in at the 2 spot. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
And the shot is long. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Lewis against Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds to Ibaka. Kuzma pulls it in. The Lakers on offense. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient, Greg, on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
James releases from the wing and drills it.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
Here's Parker, and he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
LeBron, good.
Once James takes off towards the basket, the defense really has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. That's easier said than done, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto. The three. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Here's Parker after the basket by Los Angeles, and it's good from the elbow. Parker's got 6 points.
And Parker has the mid-range shot going there, looking composed while he pulled the trigger. Love the in-between game.
On the wing, James.
Freaking man overboard.
Wow.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 3, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And just a solid way to start the game, 4-5.
Thunder trailing by 4. Lewis passes to Ibaka. Now Parker. Tipped away. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 5. Lewis with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ibaka. Dishes it to Parker. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
I like how efficient Parker is. When he gets in that area, he's just smelling points.
Davis down low. Defended by Ibaka. Hayward against James. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 11 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ibaka. Here is Hayward. The shot off that time. Great D that time from James. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And once Davis got some speed under him, everyone was expecting him to go for that dunk, which is exactly what you got.
Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
He kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Lewis. Back to Parker. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Hayward. LeBron kicks to Caruso. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. This one for 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hayward. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Thunder also changing it up. Wiggins comes in for Parker, and it's Trier in for Lewis. Pass to Clarkson. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Inside. Begins with the block, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Watford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance even after getting hit.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6-point game. On the wing, Wiggins. Nance with the rebound.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
A baseline J. Here's Cousins, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And now an 8-point Laker lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City to end the run, and he lays it up and in.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing scorer.
Now Clarkson passes to Nance. Fades away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's that he has an idea of, after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who's a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Clark. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. Cook looking it over. At the top of the key, Cousins. Again, Los Angeles.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Clark. The pass to Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. Curry's checked in for the Lakers. Second free throw, no good.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
The feed to Nance. Clarkson with the ball. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Trier passes to Wiggins. Kicks it to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. You can't get that one. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. Nance in the post. Here's Watford, covered by Wiggins. Again, the Lakers.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Under trailing by 11. 1:32 left in the first. A shot by Trier, no good.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Trier. Pass to Clark. Covered by Nance. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Clarkson. The shot's good. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No good from Clark. L.A.'s gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Anthony's checked in for Larry Nance.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Here's Trier, offside Ibaka. Tries to keep it alive. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Under trailing by 19. Here's Trier. With 4 seconds on the clock. Not going to go that time. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that and get out quick.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Clark is out there with Trier. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Ibaka. Here's Trier. Covered by Anthony. Clark for 3. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Outside Anthony, here's Clarkson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Clarkson's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Clark. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Clark. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Clark. He's covered by Clarkson. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 23. Pass to Watford. And here's Clarkson. He's got 9. Cuts off the pass. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's Trier with the 3. The rebound by Watford. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Curry looking it over. Beyond the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Wiggins. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Curry kicks to Clarkson. Passes it to Anthony. Now McGee. Defended by Ibaka. McGee's shot is off. Oklahoma City shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Outside Curry. Pass to Watford. Here's Clarkson. Now the dish to Carmelo. Over Ibaka. Here's McGee. Lays it up off the glass. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
Now, here's Lewis. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
You know, Brent, seeing a player develop, a young player, rookie player, in one season from beginning to end improve so much is really fun to watch. We've had a couple over the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah, last year especially, we looked at what was happening in Atlanta and the finish by Trae Young.
Exactly.
As a top draft choice by the end of the year, what he was doing, 30-point games plus 10 assists a game, the comfort level on the floor, it was off the charts. I think that way very similarly, Kevin, to the year that Kevin Durant spent in Seattle playing for the Supersonics before going to OKC, before Westbrook got drafted and the team moved. Kevin Durant was allowed to do everything on the floor, and the mandate, much like for what we saw Trae Young, is go out there and do everything. Find out not only what you can do, but more importantly right now, what you can't do, because you are the leader of this franchise moving forward, and in the offseason, you know exactly what to pinpoint coming back in the next year.
That's a great answer.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
McGee with the block, and he gets it back. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Kuzma passes to McGee. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
All length there from AD. The assertive attitude, and it just makes him such a handful on the offensive glass.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Clark. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. And there's the pass to Caruso. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play. Right now playing with tons of intensity.
Pass to Parker. Down low. And that one's good by Clark.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Here's Caruso. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. And Kuzma has it in the corner. For the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Passes to Clark. No good. Shot missing. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Clark. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Parker passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. L.A.'s gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's go!
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Alex Caruso.
LeBron James. Quinn Cook.
Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 34-point game against Atlanta.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Hayward looking over the floor. Back to Parker. Now here's Hayward. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Pass to Clark. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Parker. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's James. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw good, James.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 14. To the paint, here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Great assist there from LeBron, going to try to set the table all night.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. He's guarded by Davis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pulls from the top of the key, but they'll get another chance. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Wiggins inside the line, and James pulls it down.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jabari Parker.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Nance comes in for Davis, and Curry subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Thunder, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Parker. And Alonzo Trier's subbed in for Lewis. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Great to see Cousins get after it on defense there. He has the size and skill needed to be a lockdown defender, especially on the interior.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. James against Wiggins. James outside. Outside Curry. And the pass to Nance. Just 4 to shoot. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cook. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
The Thunder shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Davis, here we go. And it's Davis with the jam.
I like it when AD starts to step on the gas pedal offensively. He starts to feel like nobody can stop him. And he very well might be right.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander passes it to Ibaka. He kicks to Parker. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Hayward. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. It's good. Hayward's got 8.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Caruso. Inside. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kuzma. Off target with his 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to James. And James throws it down hard.
Yeah, just making his way through every part of that defense. Drives in, gets contact.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. The Lakers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Lewis. He's got 5. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Here's LeBron. Here's Davis. Ibaka with some nice D. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Lewis misses.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The Thunder shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot. Now, how much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Now here's Anthony. After Gordon Hayward's miss, the wide open look here for Anthony. Davis kicks to Clarkson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 12 points for him.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Here's Parker. That one rolling around and rims out.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And Davis gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
To the middle. Out to Hayward for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Kuzma. He's got 11. Davis, the pass to Caruso. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Caruso's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Parker outside. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The pass to Clarkson. And here's Kuzma. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, a lot of ways that Clarkson can beat you. Most of the time it's off the dribble, but when he's shooting the ball well, he's a dangerous offensive player.
Lewis misses.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
From deep three-point range, the shot by Anthony, no good. Anthony's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And stolen by Wiggins. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Yeah, you combine a lot of things with Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got speed and length and growing in terms of his basketball IQ.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 10. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Curry on the wing. Here's Watford, covered by Wiggins. Curry passes to Cousins. Outside for Curry. 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. Nance, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Trier. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside for Curry. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Thunder. They've got an 8-0 run. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Shot from free throw range. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Nance. Pass to Curry. Here's Cook. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cook. The shot comes out, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Pass to Watford. Fires from deep. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Covered by Nance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Clark, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's Cousins. Goes back up. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Wiggins surveying the floor. Inside, here's Patton. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Cousins, the pass to Cook. Pass to Watford. The tray. The rebound by Patton. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Now the pass to Wiggins. Shoots a fader. That one a little long.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And good that time. Clark's got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here is Cook. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Pass to Watford. Left side, Nance. Goes up on the wing. The Thunder pull it in. Pass to Trier. And here's Wiggins, guarded by Curry. And it's Wiggins missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Seth Curry gets the three. Curry's got his second basket of the night. "20 seconds left in the third. Here's Clark. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. Trier from long range. That shot no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Diallo, Ferguson out there with Patton, and it's Baisley in at the 3. Here is Cook, back to McGee. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Baisley passes to Patton. Chalk up 2 there.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Now here's Nance, guarded closely. Here's Cook. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Covered by Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the
I'd like
NBA.
to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Off the inbound. Yes, that goes in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Diallo the pass to Ferguson. Back to Diallo. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry finds McGee. Here's Ferguson. Passes it to Patton. Now here's Diallo, guarded by Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Right side Curry over Diallo. Curry's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Nance kicks to Anthony. Launches it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting, free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
L.A.'s gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Over Diallo. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles his opponent to the offensive board.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Baisley. McGee with the block. Nance outside, Clarkson, and the layup is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Pat. when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. Anthony can't hit.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Curry meets him. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. In close. And off the glass. That one's good. Clarkson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
The Thunder shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 19-footer is on the money.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
Anthony on the wing. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No. Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that. He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Now, here's Cousins. Not a lot of room. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, you might want to call down some recruits to try to stop DeMarcus Cousins. 5 might not be enough.
Stolen by Clarkson. An even 3-on-3 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Diallo, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Diallo the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Quinn Cook's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Substitution for the Lakers. Quinn Cook.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Ferguson. Clock at 4. Off target from outside. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Cook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Cousins. Tight defense on him. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Patton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Diallo kicks to Ferguson. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Cook. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. The shot by Baisley, no good. Shoots the 3. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, stolen by McGee.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Oklahoma City's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and nothing is falling for him right now. On its way from Curry for 2, again Los Angeles.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Bounce pass from Diallo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the rejection by Cousins. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's deflected. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Diallo. Patton the pass to Diallo. Here's Ferguson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.